What is going on, guys? Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are here with, of course, more trials goodness to go over, because with, of course, the March patch, we got some new weapons. We went over the Prophet yesterday, which was like a DMT variant, but we also got a returning weapon called the Summoner Auto Rifle. Now, if you don't notice, this is, of course, an old Trials of Osiris weapon. It got taken out of the loot pool because they wanted to, I don't know, update it. I don't know what they do with the loot pool, but they took it out, and now they're bringing it back basically as a new weapon with kind of new rolls and everything. You'll see it's got some banger rolls. They're going to showcase them right now. It's got things like Target Lock, Tricorn, Onslaught. I honestly don't think anything over in the right column is bad at all. Even on the left, this thing just has goated rolls. Whatever you get, it will probably be useful. It will, of course, have a bunch of artisan traits as well. Like, it will have the wild card, which is really, really nice. It will have added critty because it's PvP or Trials and One Quiet Moment. But this thing should be an absolute beast. And I will say, of course, that this isn't its final form. It can be Adept. Now, the Adept version is actually meant to be next week. You should be able to farm out for this Adept next week. So if you want to wait to try to get your hands on it, then you can wait till next week as an Adept. But if you want it now, the only way to kind of get this is to get a lucky random drop from, of course, Trials. Play Trials and everything, you get a random drop. And then you can bring it and focus it with engrams and everything once you unlock the first one. But as I said, the Summoner, this thing has some insanely good rolls. As far as 600s go, it's legit, for me anyway, one of the best, especially because it's solar too. Current mods and everything, but my good god, the rolls in this are absolutely cracked. But yeah, we'll have to showcase this in both some PvP, PvE. My role is going to be Target Lock, Dynamic Sway, Hard Kali Armor. It depends which personal preference on that. But the Summoner, this should be an absolute banger of an auto rifle. So without further ado, let's go on some PvP with the Summoner Auto Rifle. Alrighty, so we are gonna, of course, be on Radiant Cliffs. Yes, that's the name of the map. We're gonna be on Radiant Cliffs doing some supremacy with the Summoner and everything. This should be pretty damn freaking saucy as far as 600s go. They already kind of do work. We got them, boys. We got this guy as well. They already kind of do work anyway. I think 600s are some of the better auto rifles in the game. I know 450s Prosecutor, they're doing really, really well right now. Well, 600s for me can be a little bit more, I wouldn't say bang for your buck, but you can kind of just spray like this and get away with it. Oh my god, get me out. I just ignored that Warlock completely. But yeah, with the 600s, you can kind of spray a lot more reliably and get away with it. 450s hit that like mark really hard, but you can see 600s. Oh, they can spray so freaking fast. And with the Target Lock too, it just gives me that extra little bit of damage when you start shredding with it. So you can definitely start deleting people, and that was an enemy's one. Oh, that's a shotgun. But the Summoner itself too, I mean, look at the rolls you can get on this bad boy. I mean, Adept-wise is gonna, of course, get better, but rolls-wise, this legit just has some of the most insane rolls I've ever really seen on a freaking auto rifle in terms of there's nothing bad on it. There's nothing, and I'm 1 HP. There's nothing on this where I'm gonna go, that's a terrible ass roller. Oh, that's not really gonna work. Every single one of the right-hand column perks are legit like end game sort of god tier sort of rolls and everything. That's what I'm saying. It's just, it's actually quite nutty, and you can kind of see with the Target Lock as well. It can go in and there's mods. Oh my. Life flashed before my eyes. I don't know how I didn't die there, but we'll get this guy. Young man, get your ass back here. Young man, there we go. And there's the kill. As I said, as far as 600s go, this is just a really, really nice one. As solar as well, meaning that with mods and everything. And Abyss Defiant killed me. Here's another solar weapon. But of course, with the mods and everything this season too, Radiant hits and everything, keep getting your headshots in with Target Lock. I mean, it's a no-brainer why this is going to be absolutely cracked. The one place that you might fall down a little bit with this weapon is probably going to be when it comes to range. And my man just ran away. But it's probably going to be a little bit when it comes to range, because there's no real range rolls on this in terms of, like, obviously range finders and everything. But I still will say that generally speaking, that this does 600s have inherently pretty decent range. They're not bad at all. And they can definitely shred when it comes to damage. As I said, you can see when you get the Target Lock kind of going. My good god, there's an absolutely blast people, and oh my god, why is their whole team just sitting in their spawn? What is this? Buddy. Oh my god, there's another dude. I'm so dead. Anyone want to help a brother out? I'm stuck in a corner by myself. My little freaking wall card's actually getting some hits, guys. Oh my god, I got hit by that freaking throw knife. That's where the what's called the wall card can come in clutch as well, is that you can kind of get away with it. Oh no, get the kill. Did I get him? I didn't get him. I got him out. Oh god, I love the spraying with it. But that's where the wall card can come in clutch, is that if you get a kill or whatever, you basically spawn all these orbs, and with auto rifles you can kind of see it can come in really, really nice in terms of just doing some extra little bit of juicy damage. Now their whole team is just over here, so I don't know if I should really push this. Yeah, it's good. Up. Yeah, you liking this now, buddy? And he's gonna get away, and conditional finality. Bungie, I thought my freaking well radiance you just can't get frozen in. I thought that was a thing. What is this? All right, well, that was a waste of a well of radiance and everything. We'll get this guy real quick, and I mean, as I said, the shredding is just, it's so freaking surreal. This guy's been AFK for ages. Oh my god, there's a summoner. I wonder what role this guy actually has. As I said, there's only cracked out roles on this. Like Dynamic Sway, he has the exact same role as me. There's only really cracked out roles on this. So if you see anyone using the summoner, they most likely have an absolute freaking god roll, as I said. Okay, we need to get a kill streak kind of going though with this sort of weapon. Ooh, there is the shred. Was he actually peeking someone? I have no idea. But we need to get the kill streak kind of going this because we definitely can, as I said. It's just a beast of an auto. I mean, I know there is a lot of competition right now with autos. I mean, there's the 450 prosecutors and whatnot, which a lot of people are going to go for. And oh, you heard you try to super me. But a lot of people are going to go for prosecutors, Amade or 2s as well, which is also going to be solar as well. Oh, mama, it's freaking open season right now. It is open season. Give me one at least. Give me one. Freaking mods, leave me alone. Freaking getting killed by insects at this. It's not even, if it's not the worms, it's freaking moths. Who's using the X-Dirus? And oh, he whiffed, boys, he whiffed. Come on, Pika, peekaboo, Pikachu, Pika, dead buddy, Pika. Oh my god, he's gonna get away on the end. This is so out of range. He actually beat me. But yeah, that is where you're gonna see the kind of biggest downfall of this auto, is that you're gonna struggle a little bit at range. I mean, the target lock, don't get me wrong, it is really nice, of course, with all the mods and everything, but range is where you're gonna struggle a little bit because there's no real range rolls on this in terms of high cali rounds and everything. You got, of course, like armor piercing, but there's no range finders or anything like that. So I do understand why some people might choose the 450s. The thing that Summoner gives you is that one has a really clean ass scope. I know it's fairly zoomed in, but that just gives you the extra little bit of range. But two, of course, you do have, oh mama, freaking, this is the stupid ass conditional guy again. God, give me the skill. Give me them all. But yeah, there is gonna just be different like kind of engagements and stuff you really want to go in with. And as I said, it's just a really nice auto when you have target lock kind of going. But oh, what is going on? I'm getting... Did he just teabag me? Did he just slowly press his nuts against the face? Is that what that was? Oh my god, I got crapped on. But yeah, it is just gonna be personal preference. You want to go in with this or a 450 or an SMG or whatever. But as I said, when it comes to rolls, if they're ever going to take a rolls out of this again, oh, he just got deleted. But if they're going to change this weapon around again and whatnot, it's like the perfect time to kind of go in with this auto because it is just cracked now. I just got absolutely team shot by 2 people. My good god, it's just people every freaking where every 2 seconds. Get this guy though, and there's the kill. As I said, I still do really like the auto. As I said, it can go in really, really well. As soon as you start hitting crits and everything, I mean, you get the rating kind of going with the mods, and there's a freaking moth! Oh, the moth! But you can see any sort of damage buff on this too, it just absolutely deletes people. And that's why some people, they might like target lock, but some others might go for kill clips. So at least when they get the kill, they know they're going to be absolutely blasting the next guy. But as I said, I just think overall that this auto is just, it's just an absolute freaking banger. I legit cannot pass it up enough. Why? If you're an auto rifle guy anyway, you need to try to get your hands on this because it will do absolute work for you. I mean, it's one of the best autos in the game right now, especially when it comes to rolls. I know there's not range or whatnot. Tarapoxis! He actually got me from there. But I know other people will be saying ammits and whatnot. But guys, don't sleep on the summoner. It honestly reminds me of OG freaking... Oh my god, nobody freaking leave me alone. It honestly reminds me though of OG freaking Doctor passing from freaking D1. As I said, it's just an absolute banger of an auto. The rolls on this are just cracked. Alrighty, time for the PvE side of things, of course, with the little summoner gun. And this is what our summoner is going to be like in PvE and everything. Now, there is some absolute god rolls, as I've already kind of said, guys. This weapon just has god roll on freaking god roll. But when it comes to the weapon in general, PvE, you're most likely going to go for things like incandescent, and really only incandescent. But you can definitely see, even with a target lock roll, it will still do a ton of work, especially with the wildcard Argent trait. This is legit going to be one of the best freaking solar SMGs to kind of go in with. I know you got incandescent or freaking Amade AR2 and all that. I know that, I understand. But the wildcard actually does give this a little bit of kind of extra oomph to it. And also, as I said, you got some really, really sweet rolls that you can kind of get going on this. And it will be adept too, so when it comes to adept mods and whatnot, it will be freaking great. But as I said, the Amade AR2, this thing is just, it's beautiful. With the target lock as well, you can kind of see, I can kind of get it going. Subsistence as well, so I can keep the shots going as well. It is just going to be an absolute banger PvE. I mean, there's hill clip on it too, which, as I said, is always going to be a good time. But as realistically, with the mods of Season 2, it's just going to be an absolute freaking goated freaking auto to kind of go in with. You can definitely see target lock when you get it kind of stacking too as well. It can just be so nice. You can kind of see I'm getting rating going all the time as well. It's just such a nice ass freaking weapon to kind of go in with. As I said, Summoner, I just cannot describe this enough. I didn't think it would get this much of a glow up. I honestly thought it would come back and be, you know, decent because it was decent when it came out first. I thought I'd be like, oh, it's okay and everything. But Then they just decided to give it everything. I mean, they just made this thing freaking nutty. Now, can I suspend this guy? Oh, I can't because he blocked my shot, buddy. Buddy. There we go. Man just freaking completely blocked my first freaking shotgun shot. But yeah, I did not expect this to come back with this much oomph and everything, but you can definitely see, especially with the target lock on it as well, it's just so freaking nice. As I said, subsistence is just kind of handy to kind of go in with as well. It's not exactly the absolute meta for PvE or anything like that, but it's just handy to kind of go in with. And I just think overall, it's just honestly beautiful PvE. You got overflow too if you want to kind of go in with that, but I mean, there's just everything kind of going for this right now. It's got a solar weapon, so it's going to be good in terms of mods and whatnot. It's got just some absolute godsend perks and everything, and also it feels nice too. It's not only just the perks. And realistically, I'm not even going in PvE with like its final kind of form. I mean, realistically, incandescent is going to be the final form. You can kind of get the ignites going anyway when you get radiant going. You'll see that thing should explode in a sec. With precision kills when you have radiant going. With a solar weapon will of course cause ignites or whatnot. So as I said, with the current mods, it's going to perform a little bit better anyway. But getting an incandescent roll and a heal clip roll or something like that, I'm telling you right now, you're going to absolutely shred out with this thing PvE. It's an absolute freaking godsend. Even the target lock is good for it too. As I said, it's not just of course going to be incandescent. You can definitely rock target lock with this in PvE. You can definitely see it's easy enough to kind of proc PvE because obviously you can spam the shots out like this. But I just think overall, there's so many different kind of perk combos you can get going on this that it's just a solid weapon to kind of pick up. As I said, any roll you get is near enough to a god roll. There's only a legit one or two where I would like subsistence overflow kill clips are going to be counterintuitive. Other than that, this thing's just freaking nuts. I don't know why I'm trying to kill a boss with a primary weapon, but you know what? We're here for it, boys. We're freaking here for it. As I said, PvE is definitely where this thing can absolutely shine. As I said, I mean, it wasn't bad PvP or anything like that, but PvE is just, it feels a lot nicer and everything. Auto rifles always generally do, but you can kind of see incandescence and all that will do work for you. You can see all the explosions, of course, with the mods this season. It's just kind of got everything going for PvE, so I'd 100% be saying, even for guys who don't really play PvP much and just want to see what a weapon's like in PvE, this is 100% gonna be a really, really sweet one to kind of pick up, because you can see, especially with the subsistence and everything, it's just a really solid ass auto. I've got target lock on. Thank you for punching me up here. I wanted to go up here. Well, you got the target lock on and everything just for an extra bit of damage and whatnot, but it's realistically, it's not just the target lock, as I said. There's incandescence, there's kill clips, there's tricorns, just legit any sort of freaking good perk you think on that right column, you can get it, guys, and that's what I'm saying. So many god rolls on a weapon. I've never seen a weapon with legit so many god rolls you can get. Well, that's it for me, and of course the summoner auto rifle itself. As I said, this thing is an absolute banger, both PvP, PvE, as I said, especially because this is going to be a wall card sort of weapon with an incandescent roll or something too, or maybe try on the subsistence. It's just going to go absolutely ham in PvE. I do have the subsistence roll. This is the one I was using in PvE. Target lock, subsistence, and everything. Of course, I didn't have what's it called, a good incandescent roll, which is realistically what all you're going to reuse. Incandescent heal clip is going to be what most people go for, but you got things like overflow. You have, of course, the subsistence. You can see the target lock, onslaught's going to be great. You've got freaking rampage, golden tricorn. This is legit just has so many. I legit cannot fault a pairing of roll that won't be good. The only one that might be a bad combo is going to be like subsistence or overflow with kill clip, and that's just because you can't reload. Other than that, every single other perk combo is an absolute godsend of a perk. As I said, summoner is just, it's just cracked. Usually you'll have like a hipfire grip or something that's just ass that just completely ruins the gun, but the summoner just only has good combos. You get this from trials, do some trials playlists, you might get a random drop. Once you get that random drop, of course you can start focusing it. It is going to be a depth next week too, so we'll only get even better with the depth mods and everything like that, but overall the summoner, this thing's an absolute beast. I will 100% go into trials to try to get it because it's legit one of the best 600s in the game, if not the best in terms of rolls. But regardless, if you liked the video, show us a like, and you want to see more content, subscribe. Have a fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next collective in the next one.